JSO custody. We told you this morning police were called to a gas station on Gulf Air Drive where they found a shirtless man who was bleeding and disturbing drivers. We now know his name is Marcus White. Action News Jack's Beth Rousseau is live at JSO. And Beth, the suspect had an extensive criminal record.
That's right. I looked into his history, and records show that he has spent extensive time inside those courtrooms, facing charges from theft all the way to criminal drug possession. JSO officers found this man, Marcus White, wandering Gulf Air Boulevard late Friday night. Police say this was after White made a scene inside the Shell gas station.
A store representative told us the subject was creating a disturbance inside the store and appeared to be under the influence of some type of drugs. He knocked over some store displays and had bled from some obvious injuries he had before he came into the store.
The 41-year-old was reportedly trying to open car doors while drivers were stopped at a nearby intersection when authorities arrived. According to police, White was bleeding and acting irrationally as they tried to get him off the road.
And the officers tried to handcuff him to de-escalate the situation, but he further resisted and was taken to the ground on the side of the road in the grass.
He was taken to the hospital where he died. Officer J.D. Tunal and C.L. Labrador were the two primary officers involved in the struggle. At this time, police are unsure what caused White's injuries.
The biggest determining factor there is going to be the medical examiner.
Now, medical workers at that hospital did find a small bag of cocaine on White. Police are investigating what caused the initial injuries on White's body. Reporting downtown, Beth Russo, CBS 47 Action News Jax.
Jacksonville man dies after confrontation with officers. The Associated Press. Jacksonville. A black man has died after a confrontation with police outside a gas station, Florida authorities said. According to a Jacksonville Sheriff's Office incident report, 41-year-old Marcus Duchesne White of Jacksonville died after being taken to a hospital early Saturday. Sheriff's Office Director Ron Lenvey told the Florida Times-Union that authorities were called to the gas station about a man bleeding from obvious injuries and knocking over displays. Officers arriving at the scene found White walking in the middle of the road outside. White was acting irrationally and became combative as officers tried to escort him from the roadway for everybody's safety, Lenvey said. When the officers tried to handcuff him to de-escalate the situation, he further resisted and was taken to the ground on the side of the road in the grass. Lenvey said a physical confrontation ensued while White was on the ground before officers put a restraint on his legs. White's death is under investigation. It's unclear what caused the injuries that were bleeding before officers arrived. Lenvey said no weapons or stun guns were used to subdue White. He said a plastic bag containing white powder that tested positive for cocaine was found on White at the hospital. 6 officers were involved in the incident, Lenvey said. Their races were not released. Jail records show White had 2 previous drug arrests, and he was arrested in June for violating parole.